Hi, I'm Kelsey Timon with the Trixie Chicks Trick Riders, and this is my horse Cookie. You've seen a lot of him in our pictures and videos on Facebook. He's my main trick riding horse, and today we're here with Kodi with Healing Hands Veterinary Services, and she's been our vet for the past, I don't know, we've used you for off and on for 5 years or so. And so she's recently taken on this new venture of doing chiropractic medicine with horses. So she's kind of reached out and started hitting that into things, and also doing some laser work and that kind of stuff for healing. And so what she's doing is she's doing a chiropractic adjustment on all of our trick riding horses today. So we've had a long line of them. We've got one left after this. We got Kodi sitting over there at the trailer. He's our next victim after this. But basically the reason we do this is trick riding is extremely hard on our horses. It's hard on our body, so you can only imagine with the tricks that we do how hard it's going to be on them. And so we try to keep this as part of their routine care, just like we do our farrier services, veterinary services. We just make this part of what we do with our horses to keep them performing the best and feeling the best. And so Cookie, with a lot of stuff that we do in trick riding, I do a lot of rump work and ground work off of him. So usually he has some issues with his SI joint and his lower back and that kind of thing. So when Kodi adjusts him, she goes through and she checks not just the part that we have issues with, but she checks everything, all his neck, his bones, and his legs, every joint. She just kind of looks him all over to make sure that he's feeling the best he can be. Trick riding is one of those things where your horse really can't be in pain because they have to love what they're doing. So anytime they do have something off, we call her in to try and help us figure out how to do that, fix it, and then if there's something that needs help with promoting the healing, Shelby just had count done earlier today, and she had some laser work done on his hocks. He's had a little bit of soreness back there, so that's one more thing that we can do to try and help them. I'll let Kodi kind of fill you in a little bit about herself and what she does for her practice and how you can get a hold of her if you'd like to get a chiropractic adjustment.
Hello, Dr. Kodi. So I am a veterinarian. I practiced traditional veterinary medicine for 5 years, and then always had an interest in kind of some of the alternative therapies. So got into doing chiropractic and laser therapy, kinesiology taping, and then we'll be adding acupuncture to my practice later on this year. So what I like is that it works in conjunction with traditional veterinary medicine, so it's not a replacement for it. But these guys, they work hard, and so and the Trixie Chicks obviously want to do everything they can to keep them kind of in their peak performance. And so my job is to ensure that their comfort, and also we want to ensure their longevity. So a lot of training, a lot of hours go into these horses, and so when they get one that works for them, we want to keep them going and keep them as comfortable as we can for as long as we can. So chiropractic, regular chiropractic exams, adjustments helps. It helps keep the joints mobile. It helps keep their range of motion. It helps with injury prevention. And if we are recovering from an injury, it can kind of speed up our recovery process too. So head to toe exam. Whenever I see them, we check every joint in their body, and just want to keep everybody feeling good, moving good.
And as the Trixie Chicks, we're pretty firm believers in this process. Obviously, we've been doing it since we started trick riding. We saw it benefit one horse, and so now we've kind of seen how much of a difference it can make for all of our horses to make them feeling, like she said, in peak performance and being able to take care of us the best way that they can. And so depending on the horse, every horse is different. So Kodi may recommend for one horse it needs to be seen a couple times back to back, or on these horses we stay pretty routine with it. So Cookie, I try to, as long as we're not on the road and gone so much, I try to stay every 6 weeks on him, just because he's always getting something kind of tweaked a little bit, because the groundwork is really hard on him, and I'm doing a lot back there where the horses normally aren't used to having a whole lot done with them. He likes to try and eat in the middle of it because he's a fatty. But definitely reach out. Kodi has a Facebook page. It's Healing Hands Veterinary Services.
It is.
And then do you have a website set up yet?
I do. It is www.healinghandsdvm.com.
Awesome. And if you have any questions on our end of it as well, if you want to kind of know a little bit more about Kodi or hear a little bit more of our recommendations for her, we'd definitely be happy to answer any questions, and Cookie would be gladly accepting of treats if you have any. So send them our way.
We'll get you some when we're finished.
Thank you.